I'm going to explain what is the duodenal switch or the modified duodenal switch, okay? So it's not a new procedure, it's been around for several years, but it's a better procedure for people who are very heavy, have a BMI more than 50. It's more effective than the gastric bypass to get rid of diabetes. And so this is how the way it works. The first step is to create a sleeve. So this is the stomach, okay? And we're gonna go and use this. This is the actual stapler that we use. Here is the load. It fires with this handle. I'm gonna cut the stomach. I usually use 5 loads of this, and we go like that. And this part is removed, and now you have this new narrow stomach. This is the traditional sleeve. But now we're gonna add another step to the procedure. What is the other step? The stomach continues with the small bowel. It's very, very long, okay? So the first step is I'm gonna cut right where the stomach ends. It's called the pylorus, okay? So I'm gonna use the stapler with just 1 load to cut just past there. And it's gonna separate it in 2 pieces. We're gonna call it number 1 and number 2, okay? You end up in number 1 here. And number 2 is this. Now I'm gonna count 300 centimeters. This is the large intestine. And the small bowel goes eventually down to the large intestine, okay? So I'm gonna count 300 centimeters from here. And at 300 centimeters, I'm gonna make a connection between the small bowel and this part of the pylorus that I had over here, okay? So it's a combination of a sleeve and the bypass. You basically get the best of both worlds because it has the best results to get rid of diabetes, close to 90-95%, okay? It gives you more weight loss than the gastric bypass. One of the problems that the gastric bypass has is this. When you do a gastric bypass, you connect the small stomach to the bowel, okay? This is small bowel, this is like the small gastric pouch. And some people here can have an ulcer, some people can have a stricture. So there's no ulcers or strictures in this procedure, okay? So in summary, the duodenal switch is the operation can give you the most weight loss, especially for heavy patients, okay? It's the best operation for diabetes, better than the bypass. And that's when I recommend it. Also, it's a very good procedure. If you had a sleeve, listen to this. If you had a sleeve hysterectomy, you lost weight and you gain it back, okay? This is a good way to go because we only have to make 1 connection. Now, if you have a sleeve, gain weight, and you have heartburn, the best option is to convert to a bypass because the bypass is still the best operation to get rid of reflux disease, heartburn. But if you don't have heartburn, and you need to lose a lot of weight, and you need to get rid of diabetes, the best operation is the modified duodenal switch, or we call it the SADIS procedure, okay? Because it's the initial single anastomosis, 1 connection, duodenal switch. If you have any questions, just post your questions or call us. We're getting people from out of town to do this procedure. It's been done, like I said, for a while. It's very safe. I strongly recommend it. And happy Easter. Yeah.